Good morning, welcome to Sew Let's Sew with Wendy. Today I'm just going to be showing you a few little Christmas makes that I've been making. They're not from books, they're just things I've invented. And what I'll do is I'll link below this video the size of the pieces that you need. So straight off we've got a Nutcracker cushion cover, and he's really sweet. This was so easy to stitch. I mean, I literally just cut all the different shapes out, put them on the piece of backing, which is calico, and I had a cushion cover. I did a simple envelope back, so there's no zip or anything in it. And if I do a close-up, you'll see that I've just used a zigzag stitch to stitch everything on. And I think on his moustache, I did an Iggly Wiggly stitch just to try and give it a little bit of texture. But I'm really pleased with how this turned out. And I'm actually not going to show you how to make it because it's just so simple. You just cut yourself a square of backing the same size as your cushion, and then you stick the pieces on. I just pinned them and then zigzagged round them. And then round the edge, I did a fancy stitch. I did like a little snowflake it is really. And I'm really pleased with it. As I say, I'll link the sizes below this video so that you can have a go at home. If you do want me to tell you how to make an envelope back cushion, I mean, it's really simple. All you do is you cut two pieces of fabric and you just make sure that they overlap like this. And then there's no zips or anything, and that's how you do it. Anyway, let me know if you need, you need me to show you how to do that. So I've made a couple of these for my sofa, so I'm really pleased about them. Just pop that back up there. The other thing I've been making is a Christmas table runner for my kitchen. I don't know if anybody follows me on Facebook or Instagram or anything, but my kitchen is red and white dots everywhere, and I've got quite a big table in there, so I thought, well, I'll make myself a little table runner. And what I've done is, I'll show you how to cut the shapes out in a minute, but I've done like 3 rows of stitching to give it like a starburst effect. So I'm really pleased how this is turning out. Each star's got a different stitch in it. That one's got, I don't know what that's called, but it's quite pretty. And then that one's got an arrow. And then that one had the snowflake. And I've just got one more to do, which I'll do later. To get the shapes to make the stars, I used this Creative Grids ruler. It's called 2 Peaks in 1. And I'll take you over to the cutting table in a minute and actually show you how I cut the shapes out. You don't need this ruler. If you've got any triangular ruler, you can do it, or you can do it with a square ruler. You just have to find your 45-degree lines, or you can just draw them and then cut them out. Anyway, I'll take you over to the cutting desk and I'll show you how I did it. Right, so here we are at the cutting desk. I've got here a strip of fabric, which is, I think it's 6.5. Yeah, 6.5 inches wide. And all I've done is folded it in half and given it a quick press. Now, with the Twin Peaks ruler, or 2 Peaks in 1, can you see this? It gives you, the length of the strip will give you a 1.5 inch finished. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line, there's the 3 inch, and I'm going to line my bottom edge along this white one here, and get my rotary cutter, and there, and then that's the shape that you end up with. And then the next one, you can't do like you would normally do and spin the ruler and cut. You have to line your bottom up again. Always make sure the folded edge is down the bottom. And there's another one. So there you would start to make your stars. You are then left with various triangles. Now don't throw these away because I can show you what to do with these. So if I want to do the smaller ones, I'd do a 4-inch strip, fold it in half, and then on this ruler I do the little white line that's just under the 2-inch strip, and then that would give you a smaller one. I don't think I've got any smaller ones left here. I ended up with like loads of these triangles, and not want to ever waste fabric. I thought, well, what can we do with them? So here I've got some triangles. Let's just see. You could make a star like this. I think 5 of them would make a nice star. See, that's quite nice. You could just kind of play with all the bits that you've got left so you don't waste them. So that's the cutting out. If you haven't got one of these rulers, you can just do it. Let me just get a normal ruler. I'm just going to straighten the edge up here. There we go. So if I didn't have the Twin Peaks ruler, what I'd do is, it's a 3 1/4 strip. So I'd cut a 3-inch strip from it. Then I would fold it in half, keep the folded bit at the bottom, and then just angle it from corner to corner and cut. And there you have a virtually identical strip. So I'll just do that once again. This is a 6.5-inch wide fabric, so I'll cut a 3-inch square. There's my folded bit at the bottom. Fold it in half and then do corner to corner with a ruler. And then when you open it up, you get the right shape. Now for each star that's on the table runner, you'll need 6 of these. My table runner is absolutely huge, so I think I've done 2 big ones and then 3 smaller ones. This is it'll work with whatever size you want to do. This method will work. So okay, let's go back to the sewing machine then, and I'll just go over what I did next. Right, so here we are at the sewing machine. All I didn't use any Bondaweb or fusible anything. I just literally stuck a pin in them. I just placed them out onto the backing, which in this case is quite big, but obviously you'd make this to fit your table at home. So I just laid them out with a pin, zigzagged round. Then with my heat erasable pen, I drew 3 lines, a long one and one either side. Not really measuring, but on the bigger ones that I did, these smaller lines are about 3 inches long. But it's not something you need to stress out. You can just do whatever you want. I mean, you could freehand them if you like, or not do any lines at all and just go for it. Obviously on the smaller ones, it's the same process. So I've zigzagged around and then I've done some fancy stitches. I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to put a border on it. I don't think I am. I think what I'll do is I'll get some batting and a piece of backing, and I'll treat it like a quilt, and then with this same red fabric I'll just do a binding. But I'm really pleased with how it's looking at the moment, and it is so easy to make, and so quick as well. This didn't take me very long at all. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you need the sizes for the Nutcracker soldier, the info will be in the box below. So do take care, and I'll see you soon.